Apigate was originally born out of Telco. We were an internal business unit of Axiata, the second largest operator in Asia Pacific, and we were built as an internal API business unit to digitize the 6 operators of Axiata Group. But over the last couple of years, we have extracted the company as an independent API business that is now a global company serving over 110 operators worldwide and connecting over 300 revenue generating merchants into our overall ecosystem, which is built on a premise of helping and speed up the digitization into monetization. So that's really the starting theme of what Apigate was all built about, and we are quite happy with the progress so far. What we have learned, having been born in a telco, is that a speed to digitization, a speed to monetization, is not something that was adequate, and we very quickly realized that what is necessary actually to remove quite a bit of friction that exists in a process of this digitization and then eventually monetization. And what we've done by this is actually understanding the pain points of customer journeys or anybody that is consuming digital today, being a gaming, video, OTT, e-commerce, fintech. And by understanding what is happening in that process, the platform has been built and the APIs have been enabled so that with a single contract, single connection, one single simple integration that takes no longer than 3 weeks, anybody can already be connected to a set of operators or regions or in-country operators in order to start to monetize, consume, transact, extract, whatever the business case might be. And that's really the value that today Apigate brings, and it differentiates us from any other point solution. So we are not to be compared only with the API manager layer or only with a point payment solution, but it's something which is an end-to-end integrated monetization and appification platform. So the next gen API platform is to expose and to develop as many APIs that the entire ecosystem is willing to consume, and it benefits either one of the sides, being third parties that are connecting into the system or the operators that are willing to connect and have access to the ecosystem on the north side, so to speak. So yeah, that's really the main focus. And there are many other areas that we see where Apigate is really beneficial. It's built on an open source platform that is quite affordable for anybody to first adopt, to experiment with, to build on top of it without lengthy and complex contracts and expensive deals, while at the same time, when we look at other elements of the monetization platform that's also available, it actually covers everything which is critical in today's digital world. Acquiring the right customer, so we have an acquisition API, the fraud protection, the seamless authentication, a robust payment capacity of direct carrier billing, wallet aggregation, vouchers, even micro-lending, and then obviously there's a suite of communication APIs, your standard voice, SMS, chatbots, and other A2P solutions that are available. So today, our key customers and main customers, again, it's a two-sided business model, correct? So in order to really develop value and build value to the end user, it is very important that we connect as many mobile network operators into the platform, because the end user will have the direct benefit, and the operators will obviously make money out of any transactions or any consumptions that the users do. So one thing is really strategically connecting as many operators as possible, or operating groups, and we have been already successful in doing this outside Axiata, originally in Asia Pacific, in Asia. Orange Group is connected in Africa. Yesterday we announced the Singtel connection as an entire group, and Zain and so forth. So I think that's one part of the strategy and one part of the ecosystem that is very important and continues to grow. On top of that, our platform is very interesting for gaming companies, gaming publishers, video on demand, OTT players, fintech companies that are looking for a platform where they can integrate only once, they can negotiate the contract only once, and then choose where would they like to send their services. And this could be in a region, this could be in a country, this could be for a specific operator, depending on what the ambition of that partner is. And we are making this available and seamless for anybody to integrate, to even has a sandbox to test it out before it goes live. So that's the focus, both on south, building the ecosystem operators, we call it on the north side, just expanding the set of content providers and third parties that are willing to connect and consume. Stakeholders can benefit. I wouldn't want to say that this is built to be everything to everybody. I think this is a telco grade platform built and catered really for the pure benefit in a telco space and telco environment, knowing that environment has been disrupted over the last years significantly. So this is still a proposition where we can still get the operators to remain relevant, because the revenue that's being generated in digital is something that operators should benefit from, and also knowing the eagerness of the third parties and the digital companies that are willing to have access to the consumers. For them, this becomes an interesting play and so forth, because it is what we and theme of our presence here in Barcelona is also that we know that 81% of the executives in the telecom space said that the platform business is on their roadmap over the next 3 years. We believe that's 2 years too late. So unless you have a platform strategy already, you might be too late, and you might be obsolete very, very quickly. So here we are. You don't have to invent and do the hard work all over again yourself. You can actually just integrate, and we can take care of the rest. There are challenges every day, but they are your regular day-to-day business challenges, correct? One is ensuring that everything that we launch gets to market at a timely manner, because we have created enough excitement on both sides for operators to start to monetize because the promise to them, and then for the north side also to actually understand the particular nuances of the flows and the integration elements that are required for them to go live as quickly as possible. But then I think another challenge is for us, we have such a great pipeline these days, and there's so much demand for us. Now also prioritizing what to do first, and where to switch on, and where to focus our energy. I mean, these are pain points that are interesting for us, and something that we will just go through as we grow this company. We are still in a rapid growth phase right now. We have recently opened the office and built a presence in US, and I think that's going to grow because we believe these digital spice routes, as we call them, are now open, and there's a lot of US-based companies and US-based digital entities that would like to monetize and transact in Asia Pacific, in Middle East, in Africa, where we are already connected. Therefore, I think we're going to strengthen the presence there. At the same time, I think it's inevitable for us to grow in China because the key digital relationships are going to be there. So I think we need to double down on this, and also make sure that our R&D and engineering is always up to speed and looking forward into innovation and trying to make a difference from the technological aspect. Also, what the platform can do. Transacting and extracting is probably the easiest part, but staying relevant and creating the distance between us and anybody that intends to do something similar or even copy is probably the main mission in 2019 as we grow and focus ourselves on the trajectory of being the next unicorn out of Asia.